Hi everyone, today we have a new video report. This time it will be dedicated to the motorcycles from the Bremen exhibition, but there will be also the separate video about the cars. So as you can see, the motorcycles overview, it will be basically structured by going around various stands and checking what is presented there. And now we are circling around the first stand, and as you can see there are plenty of interest in bikes, and I have to say that the prices were quite reasonable. I was expecting some interest in Italian motorcycles, but here you can see we have even some rarities. And again, the overall choice and the condition of these vehicles, you can notice that they are very good. And I have to say that there are also some rare models as well. And if we are talking about this particular exhibit, as you can see here, we even have the bicycles and those Kawasaki's, and also in the end now you will see the Ducati. These were one of the most expensive on this stand, and the Ducati was really nice. So next we continue with the Vespa Club. At least I think this what are those guys are doing, because there are a lot of Vespas and Italian motorcycles, and you can notice that actually they have a lot of interest in things for sale. There is even Honda Ducks, and again the pricing is, I would say, on market level, so you won't be surprised with some weird numbers here. And again, if you compare it with the condition of what is offered here, it was really good offerings, and you can see some prices by yourself. And overall, I like how the exhibit is structured. So for example, here you can see the traditional central stand, and this one is usually occupied with very rare motorcycles. And we will also go inside, so now we are doing the perimeter walk. But nevertheless, these motorcycles are quite old, and I have to say that the overall choice is quite impressive that they have such collection. And of course all of them were for sale, so you can see the condition, you can also check the mileage, you can of course see it by your own eyes closer, but no touching, because there is also security which was following what you are doing. But overall I like this, for example, one, the gray one, and also this one in the red, because they were very nicely restored, and I have to say that the paint looks quite impressive. And of course the I would say Youngtimers or 80s motorcycles, they are always nice to see, and it was visible that there was certain demand from the customers. So even this classic MV Agusta, it was also quite popular among the buyers. I saw several people are actually being serious about it and trying to negotiate the price. But overall, I like that they have the nice mix of the old ones together with the more modern bikes, because it presents you a nice opportunity to compare how the technology was going on and also what has changed since then. And of course you can also see various quirks, because some of the brands do not even exist anymore, and that's why it is interesting to see at least one bike in person, because usually such things are being seen in pictures but not in person in such a close distance. But overall I like how the whole stand is structured, because for example here you can see this is the bike from Perugina, but now we are starting from the opposite side. So we went inside this exhibit stand, and you can see that here, for example, we have this Moto Morini Dart, and this is another example of the quite famous at some time brand, which is almost non-existent nowadays, but the design of this thing is really impressive, and I guess at its time it was even more shocking and different from what was offered on the market. Here we continue with Laverda 125, so this one is quite a simple bike, but yet might be familiar to some of you. Here we have another rare brand, Parilla so-called, and it's nice, these leg protectors are quite huge. Benelli doesn't need any extra introduction, but I like the color scheme here, and the engine capacity is quite unusual here. Next we continue here with a bit sporty offer from Benelli as well, so this one is 175, and as you can see we have the Kickstarter here. Next one is another one which was quite popular, it's this Parilla, and as you can see it's again the sport version. And here we have, what was that? It's Laverda, and as you can see it's also having a nice paint finish. Next we continue to the Vespa corner, So the whole corner of this hall is actually taken by various Vespas. There are a lot of classic ones, a lot of very rare versions, special editions, and of course those Garelli bicycles, if I can call them this way, they are also present here, and as you can see, in different colors, condition. And of course all of them are available for sale. You can negotiate the price, so it wasn't an issue. And overall, I have to say that there was a wide choice depending on your budget. So you can find the very nicely restored one, you can find a bit beaten but with a nice patina on it. So for example, here we are coming to Vespas, and I have to say that the overall offer is really impressive, because here, as you can see, we have even some very old ones from 60s and 70s, and yet they are looking quite nice. And I have to say that the price was also not that high, and also I would say accessible for all fans of Vespas, so there is nothing surprising. This Honda CB was also quite nice, and was only one of this type on the exhibition, surprisingly, even though I considered this one to be a popular type. Of course, there were plenty of BMWs because it's a German exhibition, and here you can see also some special Vespas. So again, it's possible to pause this video and see the price. But overall, in average, it was around 4,000 or 5,000 euros for the Vespa, which is quite good, because you can see that the condition is very nicely restored, and there are no possible issues from what I see. And seller was claiming that even the all of them are in working condition. As for the racing motorcycles, not all of them were available, but I would say 80% of them were possible to buy. And this is quite surprising, because you can get some old legends, including this one, and it's quite impressive that you can actually buy it on the exhibition straight away. Next, we continue with a bit simpler analogs. For example, the Simson, as you can see, is quite well beaten, but it worked as well. Here we continue with Suzuki, 4-cylinder engine, and also nice polishing. Also in the back you can see Moto Guzzi, and here you can see also some tuning versions, which were also for sale, but the prices were a bit higher because those were basically the custom builds. And for me it was interesting whether they had the demand or not. For example, this Moto Guzzi was popular because it's the special and special edition, and in white color it was very good. So next we continue here with more of the sport motorcycles, and you can see this Kreidler. To be honest, I'm not that familiar with this brand, so if you have some experience, if you have some knowledge, feel free to write in the comment section below, because I will be happy to learn a bit. But apparently this brand was producing a lot of interesting things, and they were also available for sale. And here you can see also some of the more accessible models, but this one is obviously the more classic motorcycles from the old ages. I'm just looking at the color schemes, and these ones are also well, way different from what we have today, because we are used to see this black and gray colors, while before, as you can see, everything was quite bright. Zündapp is also here. It's the 50cc engine, so quite a famous one in my opinion. And next we continue with more Zündapps. So as you can see, some special editions as well. And overall we have even some Yamahas which were on the baseline, so 50 and 124 5 engines, and still they are quite nicely conditioned, and the paint quality is also top notch. But what was interesting, for example, that we have a lot of cross motorcycles. Now you can see the Honda, but this one is just a 50cc. Later we will see also some German motorcycles, and all of them again were available for sales, so this was not a problem. Again, some Kreidler here. And what is also interesting is that you have another hall with the motorcycles. Unfortunately, I did not have a time to take a detailed shot of it, but there are actually the racing motorcycles available. You will see them in detail shots on the Instagram and also YouTube shorts, so be sure to follow this as well, because there will be some interesting pieces. And here you can see some of the simpler motorcycles, let's put it this way. And as you can see, they are quite popular, so a lot of people are actually getting their own on this exhibition. You can also get some various apparel and also parts for your motorcycles, which is also handy because some people were just gathering the necessary parts for their bikes. Here is Honda. Again, you can see the price is only 4,000 euros, which is quite reasonable for this condition. Plenty of Harleys. And as you can see, we even have the police motorcycle. Again, the price is visible, but the Harleys were more of the high level of the pricing, while this BMW R100 RT, this one was quite good because I think it was 4,000 euros. The same can be said about this GS80. It was also something around 4,000 or 5,000 euros, and the condition was really impressive. And the color scheme, of course, is also good. So now I'm thinking why I didn't get it. Here we have also the separate stand for tiny Hondas. It's monkeys, ducks, and also I think there were several Groms. And as you can see, all of them again are available. All of them are nicely restored if these are classic ones, but there were also some of the modern ones as well for those people who would like to get completely new. And of course, this Kawasaki GPZ 900R, it was present last year and it's present this year. And as you can see, there are some custom builds, and this guy was actually restoring them from the zero, so it's quite impressive result. But overall, I think it's a really good exhibition to visit, especially if you're a fan of the motorcycles. And stay tuned because there will be more videos, and of course we will talk more about the cars. And thank you for watching.